punk as politicians.
And we back. Fireside Chats. Lord Bishop in the house like we do. And here we go for this week's one. Fireside Chats is the week after the 4th. And bro, I got so many notes, so many Twitter streets. We gonna see how it goes, bro. As I'm pulling it up, I guess we can see what we gonna be about this time. We gonna do the usual stuff, bro. What's going on in the news? If y'all don't know, Fireside Chats. It's a running discussion. It's usually about the news, cultural topics. You know what I'm saying? All of this stuff that people are talking about. We're gonna talk about it too, right? And not that much setup needed. If you follow that stuff, you should be able to follow along. You know what I'm saying? So let's go to the notes. I usually take notes. That's what we do. The first note that I took says it's just a little introduction thing. It says they always go back and find old tweets, bust them down, like people can't change from 10 years ago. And there's like a couple things to that. And I put funny they never do that from the Lincoln Project people. But the reason I put that right there is because I've been kind of hard on Gwen Berry these last couple times. That's the lady that was the hammer thrower. And they did that to her, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of goes against what I just said. I feel like I said that they do that against the left, but you know what? They do that for both sides where they go back. Like, it don't matter who you are, left, right, whatever. If they find some stuff that you tweeted in the past, said in the past, if they can bring it up, they will. Where it becomes a difference is like kind of how it sticks to you and how it affects you, I feel. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why I brought up the Lincoln Project. Kind of like, like why they, clearly them dudes all acting like they, I guess they're not hiding it, bro. I don't, let's not go there right now. I brought it up because of Gwen Berry, and they tried to do that to Gwen Berry, and they found some tweets that, I don't know if I'm even going to show them here, but they were kind of yucky. You know what I'm saying? But, I don't agree with that. And I think the reason that I sympathize with that is because, I'm sure that you could go through my tweets from, I've been on there almost 10 years now, and see me in a different spot. Forgive me if y'all hear some dogs or some kids in the background during all of this, because both of them are going wild right now. You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna battle through the elements. You know what I'm saying? And Gwen Berry, so like I said, they brought her up. We're not gonna go through her, and I just I'm sympathetic towards that because I ain't got nothing to hide. Go through all my stuff. It's just I wanted to point out how people never account for growth in a fucking individual when they doing all that. Like ascribing, like Gwen Berry's tweets was from like 10, 11 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Same thing with me. And like mine, the difference in me would not be like the biggest difference would be kind of in my political leaning, as like, I was one of the crazy left people, and I was very emotional, more emotional than I am now, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Compared to the neither side that I am right now. You know what I'm saying? Just a little thing. I don't even know why, just a little introduction, kind of get us warming up as we get into this. You know what I'm saying? Because I see what's coming up next, and it's, where it really gets started. Where it really gets started is the CRT portion of the show. You know what I'm saying? And what I got is we the bottom half in math and science, and motherfuckers want to start teaching critical race theory in schools. And I think y'all know what I'm saying with that, right? Like I even went look it up, and I say bottom half kind of hyperbolic. You know what I'm saying? Like the one study that I saw or whatever, the one that I pulled up when I Googled it or whatever was like, it didn't show all the countries because it's like 200 countries, but it showed like, I believe it was 79 countries. And where we ranked was, I believe it was 36th out of 79, 36, we number one as far as, economy, and we think we the best and all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And as far as our, our education and everything, math and science, the basics, you know what I'm saying? 36 out of 79, not that good. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we stand in. You know what I'm saying? And we feel, it looks like, or some of us feel like the most important thing that we need to be teaching right now is critical race theory. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, you know what I'm saying? We feel that it's important that we should teach critical race theory, which teaches that math and science are racist. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just a bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it does, but I know y'all seen the little memes. It's like 2 + 2 = 5 because math is racist. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? But they feel that it's more important that we learn about, these that we teach the kids that these systems that were made up, like, 300-400 years ago by white men. We need the kids to realize that according to the thought today, like 300 or 400 years later, that those systems, looking back on them with today's thought, are racist. That's the important thing now, more important than math and science and all of these things. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy to me. We talked the last time about how you can't use the thought processes that, you know what I'm saying? Like, we are so much more, enlightened and learned in those things now than we were back then. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I'm thinking about this, right? Like, I have the thought, I write the note and kind of thinking it out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dude, like, like race is a construct, like a human construct. And I'm like, when did that happen? And of course, race happened before all of that in slavery and everything. But I was thinking about the concept of racism. Like, when did we start to, understand, or even like understand that racism is a thing? You know what I'm saying? So I looked it up. I'm like, when was the first time? When was the first time that they ever used the word racism, bruh? And what popped up, it was just kind of interesting, bruh. It's just, just thought I would share that, which I was a dude named Richard Henry Pratt, and it was in the year 1902. Okay, so we, slaves since whatever, bruh, 1600 and something, or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So, 250, 300 years will go by before we ever even use the term racism, bruh. And they want to, like, judge everything, like at the founding and everything. It's all racist and everything. And we never even used the term racism until 1902. It's such an interesting thing, bro. I hope it's very easy for me to pull that up. I thought I had it on on one of these pages, and maybe I don't anymore. That sucks, dude. Or maybe it was maybe it was a picture that I took. I know I had that somewhere else. Bear with me, because I feel like it's a worthy thing to and here it is. Oxford Dictionary's first recorded utterance of the word racism was by a man named Richard Henry Pratt, 1902. And it's funny, bro. Like, when you hear what this man's gonna say, you know what I'm saying? Like, he breaks it down, and you're like, ooh, like, that's not bad, guy. You know what I'm saying? For 1902, what did he say? Segregating any class of race of people apart from the rest of the people kills the progress of the segregated people, or makes their growth very slow. Association of races and classes is necessary to destroy racism and classism. And you're like, wow, is this guy like ahead of his time or whatever? You know what I'm saying? And then it's just kind of funny how this story kind of takes a turn, right? It says, although Pratt might have been the first person to inveigh against racism and its deleterious effects by name, he's much better remembered for a very different coinage. And oh my God, his coinage: kill the Indian, save the man. And to me, this goes to show you how like I don't know, bro. How can a person, you know what I'm saying, have those two thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like segregating any class of race or people apart. Like he understands. It's almost like he understands CR. You know what I'm saying? Not, I won't even say CRT because that's such a thing. Racism and classism. This guy is like, wow, he gets it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thought in his mind. And in the same mind, his thought is kill the Indian, save the man. Like, wow, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Wow. The only good Indian is a dead one. You know what I'm saying? And it just goes to show you, bruh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Wow. Like, I'm just going to show how, like, you know, judging that stuff way back then, bruh, it by today's standards is a dangerous thing, bruh. Like, you know, and I'm just going to keep pushing that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like nobody is. And it's an interesting thing, that right there, because I had it later on in the notes, but I might as well bring it up now. Like, I feel like I understand it. And I feel like people should be talking about that more, and they're not at all. And it's funny because, like, where does this fall in? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm bringing up this dude from 1902. The picture of him looks like he's on a horse, like he would have been a Civil War soldier or something. Maybe, you know, this is probably 50 years after, but you know, that's just what it looks like. You know, he's on his horse, he got his whatever. So to me, that falls into what? History. To me, you know what I'm saying? But you got, like, who's the leaders of the thought of the CRT and all of that? You know, it's like Kendi. What's Kendi? You know, you ask him about CRT, he says, I'm not a CRT theorist, I'm a historian. You know what I'm saying? And yet he's doing all this racist, anti-racist, all this shit, bro. Like, how does somebody like Kendi, you know, who his business is history and his side business is CRT, bro? Like, how do they not paint that in that light? You know what I'm saying? Like, how are they pushing us to judge the founding and all of that stuff way back in the day, to judge all of that by today's standards? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it, bruh. And I just thought that all of that was very interesting. I don't know how much I could go into it, because I'm not really I don't know that much about it. Like I said, the dogs, bro. What else we got on that? And so while we're on the CRT portion of the show, I'm listening to, what was it? It was the Tim Dillon, Glenn Greenwald. It was a Tim Dillon podcast. He had Glenn Greenwald. They started talking about this shit, and I heard something on that I thought CRT better watch out for. Like, it's something that I could see that would cause a problem for CRT, especially among black folk. And it's a phrase that they said, and I was like, huh? You know what I'm saying? And it was such an interesting phrase thing. And what they said was transracial. You saw these transracial stuff. And it might not even been with Glenn Greenwald. I think it was the next one with Tim Dillon. He only does one a week, and I think it was the week after. Anyway, him and his boy, they just talking about this transracial. And I'm like, transracial? What is that? And I mean, I guess you could figure it out if you think about it. I'd never heard of it, and I've been listening for the CRT and everything. And what it is just like gender or whatever. It's people that identify as a different thing, but it's race. And I'm like, as soon as I heard this, I'm like, that's not gonna work. That's gonna be a problem for black people, because you think of like Sean King, you know what I'm saying? You think of like Rachel Dolezal or whatever her name was, you know what I'm saying? And like, I just don't see how black folk are gonna get with that one. You know what I'm saying? But you know, and dude, I saw like this other interesting. I looked it up, of course, because I'm like, whoa, can I see a little bit more about this? You know what I'm saying? And the weird dude, this thing came up, and it was actually an Asian person that was adopted by white people. So that one is kind of like a, you know, you could see they taken it in a different way. I don't feel like like she thought inside she was a different race, kind of like maybe the Dolezal or the Sean King was. You know, she was just adopted by these white people, and kind of it played different from her. But she's put, you see, I'm transracial, I'm Chinese, East Asian person of color, born in some Chinese province, you know, removed from my ancestral home, and was raised by white U.S. parents. And check out all the boxes this person checks, okay? All of that. I'm also a genderqueer, non-binary, trans person. Don't try and follow that shit along. Just listen. We do exist, and these racist white people need to stop stealing our term. The people of color and white accomplices who call out their racism must do so without erasing our stories, identities, and existence. What the fuck are we doing, bro? Like, do y'all understand what's going on with that person? Because, you know what I'm saying? But, that's where that person is at. You know what I'm saying? So just one more. For literally decades, adoptees and researchers have referred to transracial adoption to mean when a child of one race is adopted by the family of another race, is most often used for transracially adopted children of color or adult adoptees of color whose adoptive family is entirely majority white. More and more of us are speaking and writing publicly about our experiences as transracial and transnational adoptees. You know what I'm saying? So whatever that is, okay, like, it's not, to me, the same thing as all this other trans shit. You know what I'm saying? But that to me, that's not gonna, that's how they gonna play it. This, the most interesting thing to me is, like, I feel like this person right here, and I know that black folk are not gonna be with it. Like, transracial, no, that's not a thing. That's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And in a way, I understand, because racism is a thing that's, like, all of this stuff, like transgender and what's the other one that it would be? Transgender, transsexual, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your sex and your gender. It's things where not as visual. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can hide it, even if it's the gender thing. You know what I'm saying? You can do the you could take all the therapies and you can change yourself and almost like fool the people. Not fool, but you know what I'm saying? Change your identity and everything to fit that, to where I feel like the racial thing might be different. Now, I guess Sean King and Rachel, like Doliak, they was kind of passing as black. You know what I'm saying? Kind of, I don't know if Sean King ever did. Rachel Dolezal surely did. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. It's like race is such a visual thing. You know what I'm saying? That it's just never going to work. Right? And it's just an interesting thing to me. Like, they're going to say that that's not a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's transracial. That can't be a thing. And it's just interesting to me how all the other things, you know what I'm saying? Like how it's possible that you could be a transgendered, how inside your body, you know what I'm saying, you could be a man, but inside your spirit or whatever you call it, is a woman. You're a woman inside, even though you're a man on the outside. Same thing with like sexual, you know what I'm saying, like or whatever, like gender, sex, all of that. You know what I'm saying, how it can be different from your outside thing. But there is no doubt in my mind, you know what I'm saying, like, when it comes to the transracial thing, playing it like that and not how just getting adopted by a different family. You know what I'm saying? If people start, if a white person starts identifying as black, it's gonna be no. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro. This is a term I heard, you know what I'm saying? And all of these new things that are coming, let's see, bro. I'm just saying, I could see a potential bump in the road for all this trans stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like don't lie. Yo, come on, listener. You know what I'm saying? You think people are, you know what I'm saying? Especially black folk. You know what I'm saying? You think they gonna play that shit? Like, yeah, I don't know about that, bruh. Like, very just interesting thing that I thought I would, pass along. This is the type of things we talk about on the Fireside Chats. Holla at us, Lord Bishop on Twitter. Mr. You know what I'm saying on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we do. See, I have a few more things for the CRT portion of the show. And the next one is, did y'all see the gay choir from, I believe it was San Francisco, it's Cali somewhere, it's talking about we coming for your kids, we coming for your kids. Not necessarily a CRT thing, but, it's more of a wokeness thing. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to include it in the CRT. And, how, like, weird was that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess they thought they was being clever and everything, and I guess kind of, it was maybe a little too clever, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, the thought I had, how they say, famous line from Pulp Fiction, but not just from that, you never fuck with another man's automobile. You just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? You just don't do it. Well, the other thing you don't do is you never fuck with another man or woman's kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could have thought, like, it was just a joke. You know what I'm saying? It was just a joke. We coming for your kids. You know what I'm saying? If you tell your parents, you know, like, tell your parents to go play. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit. Like, you know, I don't know how, you know, I don't know how cool that is, especially in today's environment, bruh. And they took that shit down very, very quickly. Like, no doubt about it, bruh. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how much more I could say to it, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna trip too hard over that, besides like saying that you just don't do that, you know what I'm saying? But like, a lot of people was tripping over it, you know what I'm saying? Like in today's days and times with shit going on like it is, bro, like, why you want to go do that, bro? You know what I'm saying? And like, I forgot who it was. I think it was Shapiro that pointed out, like, it was a great point, bro. Like, how like they were explaining away like it was just a joke. It's just a joke. You know what I'm saying? But like, in their explanation of telling it is just a joke, they like, you know, but we trying to, you know, we want to get our message, you know, to the kids and everything. You know what I'm saying? Basically trying to say it was a joke, but then say that they meant what they said. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. Like, it was just, you know, I didn't think that was cool at all. You know what I'm saying? And then like, kind of CRT, like sticking, going back kind of to the CRT. They were talking about, like, as far as, and as, you know, keeping it on the kids though. You know what I'm saying? Big deal about if they starting to teach it in schools. And I did the whole, like, in the little CRT boogeyman when I just did be careful not to make it a boogeyman because they're not teaching it in schools yet. But apparently, bruh, you know, the discussion is starting, and it's starting for real. And my proof of that is, like, Jen Psaki just the other day was asked about it, and she, like, you know, said that Joe Biden was down with it, that she was down with it, how, I forgot how she put it, something about like being the wife of an educator. You know what I'm saying? Talking about how, you know, they need to learn the hard truths, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, doubling down, bro. Like maybe it is getting real. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying don't make it a boogeyman, but, you know, I guess maybe sometimes the boogeyman becomes real. I don't know, bro. But like, I looked at it, and the note I had for the Jen Psaki thing was either they think they have a winner right there, you know what I'm saying, with the CRT, which I don't think so, bro. Like, that's a big political loser. Maybe they just riding for their principle, you know what I'm saying? Or the other thing is, we're about to see some more moonwalking from the Democrat Party. And what I mean by that is like with voter ID, it's all about voter ID is evil Jim Crow. And then you see the polls, and it's like, ooh, we never said that. You know what I'm saying? And then you had like defunding the police. Clearly, you know, Republicans all about all about defunding the police, and then the Democrats see the polls and they like, we was never about defunding the police. You know what I'm saying? That was them. You know what I'm saying? And I can just see this CRT shit, bro. Like, I just see it going the same way, bro. Because there's like, you know, like, I feel like, I'm not sure, bro. I didn't really look at no polls, and I guess I should, you know, I don't want to do it like live right now. I wonder what the polls. I noticed that I haven't really heard no polls about, you know, like, what did the majority of Americans think about teaching children CRT in schools? It seems like that would be going around, right? Like, listener, I have not heard none of that, but I gotta imagine, you know what I'm saying, like that most of them is not down with it. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's why we haven't seen any of the polls. Maybe they're doing the polls and they don't want to talk about the polls, you know? You know, but we gonna find out. You know what I'm saying? But clearly, you know, I'm saying don't make it into a boogeyman, but they talking about it, and they talking about it for real, you know? And it's like it's like I said, bro. Like you know, if they would start teaching that, like, I wouldn't be one of the parents that would be up in arms, bro. Like, I send my kid to a school, you know what I'm saying? And they might teach him, you know, something. Like, he goes to a Catholic school, and I'm Catholic, and they taught me that there are some things that I don't agree with, but I would never like trip on the school. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know what school I'm teaching them. You know, I know what they teaching them in school, and I'm gonna let them teach what they teach. You know what I'm saying? Because I think about like we've gone to school with like with like some Muslims came to our school before, even in my class, and they got to deal with stuff like that, like things that are different, you know what I'm saying, that they don't that they don't maybe believe in or whatever, but like they dare to learn, bruh. So maybe you just, some things you just look past, and that's the type of things where you address, with your kid personally. And I feel like CRT maybe should be one of those things, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, like, the school don't have to teach, everything. And if things are going to be that controversial, you know what I'm saying? Like, why don't we leave those things to the parents? You know what I'm saying? Why you got to infringe when you see these other people, that it offends them that much? You know what I'm saying? And I've thought about that a lot, you know what I'm saying? And one of the thoughts I had was like, maybe all of these years, black folk and, to maybe, a lesser degree, people of color, or like if you ever have a Native American person in your class, they might have been doing that their whole life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Since forever, where there's a lot of shit that they not down with that they just got to take. And now they might think that, the white people, now it's your turn to deal with the uncomfortable shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like that's the way to roll with it though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a big believer in, if you think something's whack, like if that happened to you this whole time and you think it's whack, why would you want to do it to other people? You know what I'm saying? If it's whack, it's whack. We learn that it's whack and we don't do that to nobody. You know what I'm saying? That's how I roll. But, we living in some weird times right now. This is just all things, just some observations, bro, about the, all the CRT, it's all the rage, bro. And now I see the little Nicole Hannah Jones Kendi historian thing. We just talked about that. So, like I said, bro, we got a lot of notes. We're going to try and keep it moving. But, those are just, these are some hot button topics going down right now. Moving on. Another thing that happened in the last week was CPAC. You know what I'm saying? CPAC, the big conservative convention, you know what I'm saying? And what I noticed about that, you know what I'm saying, was how it wasn't the same as last year or the year before, as far as it didn't hit the same. You know what I'm saying? Like the last couple years, you know what I'm saying? When Trump was around, like, oh my God, it was front and center, and that is all that was going on. But my note is like CPAC don't hit the same without the golden calf Trump in the Nazi stages. If y'all remember last year, you know what I'm saying? They had the golden statue of Trump, and then they had that square stage that all the blue anoms were trying to say was Nazi. Clearly it had to be a Nazi stage. It looked just like this symbol that turns out like the person that designed the stage was a Democrat. You know what I'm saying? These fucking crazy people. Lessons in Boogeyman. Right there, dude. Look at the levels that, you know what I'm saying? The craziness that the Boogeyman makes these people do, bro. You calling everybody not, you know what I'm saying? Like the right will reference some Nazi shit, and it's like nothing's the Holocaust. Nobody's Nazis. But look at the Nazi state. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And just a few observations I had about the CPAC. Very few, bro, because at first I didn't even realize that shit was going on, and that's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I feel like all of those like shows and all of the stuff that I kind of listen to on the right, like as far as radio shows, I don't know the TV too much. Like, I feel like they wasn't even hyping it. Is that just because, because even Trump was even, he was even speaking, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't even see a lot about the Trump speech or anything on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't even tell you what he talked about really, I did notice the straw poll, which was also interesting to me. Like, I guess it's kind of how you look at it. Like, because I believe he got like, he had like maybe almost 60% of the vote, and he won, and DeSantis came out second. I believe it's almost 30%. I believe that was right. And like last year or whatever, when he was the president, like it was like fucking, wasn't it like 90%? You know what I'm saying? Like some people will get like 2 votes, 1 vote. You know what I'm saying? And the interesting thing about that about the thing about like number one, it just shows you, bro. Like if Trump only had like 70% of the people, understand this is just conservatives, not like rhinos, not like any other Republicans, just the, just the most conservatives, you know what I'm saying? And like 70% of them said that they wanted to Trump to run again, which is silly to me. I already told you, guaranteed loser. But it is what it is. But the thing I wanted to kind of talk about or think about, like let's think about it, is like I really believe, and it's just gonna be so interesting to me to see it play out, is that, and it just gonna prove what a boogeyman Donald Trump is, because that is my I don't even want theory or whatever. This is my belief that Donald Trump is a total like boogeyman. They made Donald Trump into the boogeyman that he is, and he wasn't even close to that in real life. You know what I'm saying? And I think a thing that would prove it, you know what I'm saying, that will prove it, if it happens, is if DeSantis wins. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say 4 years from now, and Trump sees all these polls and understands that he's not going to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm saying is, almost take it for data, bro. Trump cannot win. And I believe that once they start doing their internal polls in the next year or two, you know what I'm saying, they're going to see that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I said, I think these people could talk themselves into any almost Trump acolyte, as long as it's not a Trump. You know what I'm saying? And DeSantis would be the one. And clearly he's the one. Clearly he's the man in waiting. You know what I'm saying? And this time he got so many more votes. I could, like, bro, this is the thing. Like, Donald Trump didn't even really do a lot of shit. Like, get a lot of shit done is what I'm saying. Like hating him for all of this shit, all the stuff, what he did, right? He barely got a wall done. Like what are his accomplishments? What did he do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to think of things that he actually did besides that. Stuck with COVID, all of this shit. Now you look at DeSantis. DeSantis is a fucking doer, dog. DeSantis gets shit done. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can disagree with it, all of this shit. DeSantis gets shit done, bruh. Like, y'all, like, my thing is, I believe that they would make DeSantis even into a bigger, badder evil than they did Trump. You know what I'm saying? To me, that would prove what a big, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you can't even imagine right now. Like, you can't even imagine a bigger boogeyman, a bigger evil than Donald Trump. And I'm here to tell y'all that if DeSantis wins, you know what I'm saying? Like, if DeSantis would win, this is 3 years down the road almost, so it don't really matter. You know what I'm saying? If DeSantis would win, bigger evil than Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Because he fucking is going to get shit done or more. Do more shit. You know what I'm saying? No doubt about it to me. You know what I'm saying? And it's just going to prove to all of y'all motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump. You know? Just like it was George Bush. You know what I'm saying? But like George Bush was not as much of a boogeyman thing because he was fucking doing shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was fucking I don't want to say mass murdering, but he was killing a lot of folk. You know what I'm saying? Like there was reason for that. Like what was Donald Trump doing? You know what I'm saying? Y'all paint him as a racist. You know what I'm saying? And it went from there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And look, we'll see. But more boogeyman proof. Like the level that y'all went for Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? The level of boogeyman. You know what I'm saying? I just saw him. I believe it was today. Maybe yesterday. I think it was today. What was it? Somebody put out a tweet, and I don't know why. Maybe it was due to this voter suppression stuff. It was for something, and it was a tweet that showed how much the conservative judges have voted with the Democrats, sided with the Democrats, or liberals, since Joe Biden has been in office, out of all of the, more conservative, all of the Republican leaning judges, like the 6. How much did the 6 side with the 3? You know what I'm saying? And it was so interesting, bruh. Number 1 from the right that sided with the left, Brett Kavanaugh. Can y'all, I don't know if maybe y'all saw what the percentage is. What would you guess? You know what I'm saying? Percentage wise, that Brett Kavanaugh sided with the left. 80%, dog. 80%. Second, Amy Coney Barrett. I believe she was 75% sided with the left. Can you imagine? Like, look at what the left built up those two people to be. The Handmaid's Tale, the fucking pedo drunk college rapist fucking Kavanaugh. You know what I'm saying? 75 and 80% voted with the left, bruh. That just shows you the level of boogeyman that they make Trump into. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't matter what they actually voting, bruh. Like, because the funny thing was, like those grifter people, like Really American and Midas Touch and Lincoln Project, like none of that matters, bruh. Like you have that tweet and it'll be like, you know, like Kavanaugh voted 80%. Amy Coney Barrett voted 75% with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And then the next tweet is, they must be removed and all of that. Like, what the fuck, dog? These people are voting with y'all 80%, 75%. And just because they was appointed by Trump, you know what I'm saying? They got to be removed. They got to be removed. You know what I'm saying? It's proof. It's proof of the level of boogeyman that's happening, bro. Like, it is unbelievable, bro. The next little thing I had on this was, and it's because I'm talking about boogeyman. I'm talking about fanaticism, which makes that happen. You know what I'm saying? Voter suppression fanatics are like CRT fanatics. And when I see those are the boogeymen right there. Like voter suppression, CRT. You know what I'm saying? Like for the left, it's voter suppression. Oh my God, voter suppression. You know, it's this big. You know, like look at it. Look what's going on right now, bro. Like they're talking about. Like they're trying to say that the right is trying to take away the right to vote, okay? Because they want to do away with the drive-in voting, because they want to do away with what is it, bro? Like all of these fucking like crazy things, bro. Like Kamala Harris. Here we go, right here. Kamala Harris. I'm trying to do it right, bro. Punk is politician. We're gonna see what we can do as far as editing it together. We were talking about, I got stuck because I was mispronouncing Kamala's name, and I was saying that I was gonna try and do that better. But instead of just going with that right now, I promise you I'm gonna get that to the end because I got it at the end. But you know, I'm saying her name and I'm used to saying it, Kamala, and we're gonna see, bro. Because I'm sure a lot of y'all might think I'm doing that on purpose or something, but we gonna get to it. Back to what I was saying. I was just talking about the boogeymen and how they building it up into this crazy stuff and how it's just going to insane levels. And then I was talking about Kamala, and Kamala was talking about how people in rural areas don't have access to a Kinko's and everything, and it's such like a, you know, like a low expectations thing. Like, come on, lady. And the point of that is like even if you take that as like an accurate depiction of reality, okay, like, you know what I'm saying, which, you know, you're gonna tell me these people ain't got, you know, a cell phone, they ain't got a Kinko's, they ain't got a computer that has a printer or anything like that, but let's say all of that's true, okay, Brad, that we only have an election every 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So that means we have over a year until we have a midterm election. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, you have a year from now to go, you know what I'm saying? Like, to do that. Like, how is that any kind of suppression, dog? You know what I'm saying? It's not suppression, you know, if you need your license to go anywhere else or do anything else. Like, it's just ludicrous, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you know, all of that. That's just my point. All of that's crazy boogeyman stuff. Same thing on the other side with the CRT and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand the concerns and everything. And like I said, the concerns are getting more real because Joe Biden and Jen Psaki is starting to talk about it in official channels, but it still ain't there yet. You know what I'm saying? And look, I don't know if y'all listen to the right at all. Look, they are mobilizing. I don't think these CRT people know what they're getting into, bro. Mark Levin he just released a book on CRT. He's got all these people reading through it. This is a smart man, bro. Like, he researched all the CRT, went through all of the great, you know, the CRT thinkers from the beginning. He is organizing this like a Tea Party. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they are coming, bro. And they, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's funny, like y'all trying to go after these people's kids. But I'm just here to tell y'all that a lot of these people, they scared of the boogeyman and they studying up. You know what I'm saying? Like you trying to teach their kids, but they studying up, and they studying up on the CRT to come for a battle. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just talking about a battle of ideas and a battle of maybe legislation. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to tell you it's coming. And maybe, if all you do is listen to Joy Reid and everything, I don't think you understand the wave. These people are preparing, bro. They sharpening their swords like that. You know what I'm saying? And this is just, a warning to y'all folk that might not know or understand. Come to me. I'm neither sides in it. I see both sides. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just here to warn you. You know what I'm saying? That this is something that's going on, bro. Hopefully, we got all this under control. As far as this boogeyman, it's funny. The boogeyman, talking about the boogeyman is messing up my recording, bro. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the boogeyman got me too. But both, look, that's those two things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like each side is like has their own boogie. It's almost like that's what's taking up the vacuum of Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like Trump has CPAC. Even, he didn't even kind of blow it up, even though they had CPAC. You know what I'm saying? But it's almost like these people need their boogeyman now, and that's what each side had. You know what I'm saying? This is just observations that you know what I'm saying? This is what I do. I make observations. We talk about it. And the last thing I have on the CRT, which is not even really, it's more on the voter suppression thing, is the Texas legislators. This is huge. Did y'all see about this? The Texas legislators, all of the Democrats, so many issues with what they did as far as Texas passing all these laws, voter suppression laws, just trying to take back some of that, some of them gains that the Democrats made, during the COVID. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Like they just don't want drive-in voting no more. And all of these, crazy, like some of the stuff is just crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand how, Democrats would have that much of a problem in it, and how they could label stuff like that Jim Crow 2.0, but there was Joe Biden giving a big old speech demagoguing on just that, bro. It's crazy. But bro, as far as just speaking to the Texas legislators, right? So apparently they don't have enough votes to stop it. You know what I'm saying? They don't have, like, Texas is red, and they don't have enough votes to stop it. So they just run away. They just all leave, and they got this thing about a quorum where if you don't have a certain amount of people, then you can't vote on the thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure everybody got that. After this, I could see how people would do away with that, because this shit is just silly. You know what I'm saying? You got January the 6th that just happened, right? And you got you telling me all of these people are treasonous, okay? Like Josh Hawley and Ted Cruz and all of them little, what was it, 7 dudes or whatever that went to, after January 6th happened, they went to the Capitol, and they went there and they voted to not certify the election. You know what I'm saying? Like, they voted for that. You know what I'm saying? So they treasonous and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And it's a threat to democracy and everything. You know what I'm saying? And they, they would string them up if they could for that, for voting. You know what I'm saying? Not the way they wanted. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what it was on, they went in there and they voted, right? Now you got all these people from Texas, okay? Like they don't have the votes. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they just going to run away. Like they just fly into Washington, D.C., you know what I'm saying? And they plan on staying there for like the special session that was called because they stalled. They pulled some bullshit like this just to get it to it. They tried to do this the first time, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, yeah, we did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they weren't able to vote. Ha ha ha. We stopped it, right? So the governor was like, okay, that's cool. Special session coming up. Hope y'all ain't got nothing to do because it's coming. So he called a special session, you know what I'm saying? And so these people just shoot out, bruh. Like, how is that not a threat to democracy, or just shitting on democracy, really? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you ain't got the votes, so what, bro? Like, so you just gonna run away? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to imagine, like I feel like in Washington, like, what's the whole thing about in Washington, D.C.? Like, if you're not there, you know what I'm saying? I guess it's because maybe, I wonder if they have quorums. I don't know how all that is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like in Washington, D.C., if you don't show up and you don't vote, you just, you miss out. Like, you know what I'm saying? But these people, you telling me they could just leave and just stop a thing from being voted on? Like, that's just fucking insane to me. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's talking about it in terms of, a threat to democracy or an affront to democracy. It's just they're cheering these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking crazy, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. These people from January 6th, they went and they voted. You know what I'm saying? And they voted in an ugly way for something stupid. You know what I'm saying? But they voted. That's what they did. You know what I'm saying? And y'all calling them treasonous. And y'all do the Josh Hawley thing with the Nazi symbolism and everything. Because that's what they did. You know what I'm saying? They didn't storm the Capitol. All they did was vote like they had concerns. Just like Democrats did. When Trump did that, nobody calls those people, Tonti Maxine and all of those people that voted, you know what I'm saying, that didn't want to certify Trump, you know what I'm saying, but they're not treasonous, but these people are treasonous, you know what I'm saying, it's just how it goes, bro, it's double standards, and it's fucking crazy, bro, like, what I got, that's kind of all for the CRT, what I put, there's one more on Trump, I don't know how important that is, it was something about how like they're making that commission, right? It's not a commission because they voted down the commission. Now it's a select committee to look into January 6th. I guess that's good since we just talked about January 6th, and like stuff is starting to emerge, and it's gonna be interesting to me because like I honestly think that the Republicans might have messed up. Like the way it's playing out, like they could have had a committee where they were going to be on it. You know what I'm saying? And now they basically have a committee anyway. And the only Republican that's going to be on it is Liz Cheney. And, we all know kind of where she stands and what her motives are going to be on that. You know what I'm saying? But, the things are starting to come out, and one of the things that I heard that came out that's kind of interesting is that they are saying, you know what I'm saying, that Trump offered National Guard to I want to say like 1,000 or more National Guard to Pelosi and Bowser, and both of them said no. They both turned it down. I wonder if the committee or the select committee or whatever it's called is gonna look in, you know what I'm saying, I wonder if they even gonna address things like that, you know what I'm saying, to where if the Republicans would have been on this committee or commission or whatever it is, then I know that all of that would be looked into, you know what I'm saying. But and I say Pelosi, and when I say Pelosi, it was really the Capitol Police. He offered the Capitol Police National Guard, and he offered Mayor Bowser National Guard. But I said Pelosi because Pelosi is in charge of the Capitol Police, I do believe. They report to her. So, you know what I'm saying? But Nancy Pelosi probably in charge of this committee. How much is she even gonna, you know what I'm saying? How whatever they come up with, are they even gonna address it? If they do address it, how accurate will it be? You know what I'm saying? Just interesting things to, something to think about, but all of that's down the road, bro. We're going to try and move it on. Cause like I said, we got a lot of notes, a lot of all of that. It is what it is. This next thing that I'm going to talk about is just an interesting thought I had, but I don't know if I should even talk about it or whatever, but, so I'm editing the last podcast, for YouTube. Cause I used to just do the audio. You press play, you do it, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm trying to hit all these buttons, trying to, have it all going. And clearly I'm struggling with it sometimes, but also this editing, bro. I used to do 2, 3, 4 in a week. Now I'm just doing one big long one. Cause bro, putting in the video, doing all the pictures and everything, you know what I'm saying, bro, that shit takes time, bro. A person working 60, almost 70 hours a week, you know what I'm saying? And but so I got my mind right. I'm editing the last video. There's a part where I'm talking about Trump and Ice Cube, you know what I'm saying? And so you pull up, you just search it in Bing, you know what I'm saying? And if you're looking for that, you just type in Trump, Ice Cube, boom, look for an image, you know what I'm saying? And all these images pop up, and it's which one do you use? You know what I'm saying? Because you want to kind of convey the kind of the feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like you can choose from, like they had one where it was like Trump, like there's kind of like split, you know, all the pictures are split, you know what I'm saying? So you got a picture and it's like Trump, and then it's like Ice Cube in a suit, you know what I'm saying? And then you got another one and it's like Trump and it's like Ice Cube in like his big 3 gear, you know what I'm saying? So you're thinking which one to use, you know, you can present, all of the ones have Trump in a suit, of course, but then Ice Cube they presented him different in each one, you know what I'm saying? So how do I want to present Ice Cube? You know what I'm saying? I can present him as like, you know, big businessman, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, then you like the one with the big 3, you know what I'm saying? Because you still presented him as a businessman, but you know, it's kind of like he was all hip hopped out. He was in a hoodie with a big 3 cap, you know what I'm saying? It's like, go with that. Or they have this one where he's like, I don't know if y'all saw some of the videos Cube made when him during the election, you know what I'm saying? Where he was, you know, he kind of looked like me. I don't know if y'all noticed, I'm kind of more kempt this time, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like, you know, my shit was so long you couldn't even see my teeth. Now you can kind of see my teeth. But anyway, he was looking like this, you know what I'm saying? Even more, you know what I'm saying? And he had a shirt that said "Stay Woke." All of these to choose from, you know what I'm saying? But in the podcast, I was talking about how, you know, I was talking about the election thing. So I'm like, you know what? That's the one I use. I use the one with Trump with Cube looking like me with the "Stay Woke" shirt. And then I'm just looking at it, like I said, mine is right. And I just start to think, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at that dude right there, Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at what his shirt is. Because what's the big thing? What's the big, you know, what we all arguing and fighting over and all of that? You know what I'm saying? Besides, you know, CRT, wokeness, all of that. You know what I'm saying? And there's Ice Cube with his "Stay Woke" shirt. You know what I'm saying? Looking like me. You know what I'm saying? Like a, you know, weed smoking thinker type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm sure he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Ice Cube, you know, during the election, he's stepping up trying to get something done for his people. But this is what I started thinking, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, look at that, you know what I'm saying? Because I have immense respect for Ice Cube, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, but at the same time, nah, y'all hear me, bro. I ain't really this wokeness has just gone too far. I used to consider myself woke until all this CRT came around and kind of threw a wrench and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like wokeness is going out of control. You know what I'm saying? But then I'm like, it was just so interesting to me how I thought about like how Ice Cube, you know what I'm saying, he's sitting here looking like me in a woke t-shirt, was the one, you know, almost the one black man from the Democrat side, no doubt he's from the Democrat side, that was willing to talk to Trump during the election, that was willing to, you know, work with him if necessary. You know what I'm saying? He came up with a whole, what was it called? The Platinum Plan or something like that he came up with. You know what I'm saying? And Ice Cube came during the election and told, you know, he got shitted on by his culture, you know what I'm saying? By the culture for speaking to Trump, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, and it's just all that stuff about like how I'm always asking, how is that woke? How is it woke to destroy a person just because they gave money to, you know, a Republican campaign or something like that? You know what I'm saying? And then you're looking at Ice Cube right there, and who's gonna doubt Ice Cube's credentials as far as, you know, that type of wokeness and shit, you know what I'm saying? But yet here was this man, you know what I'm saying? And he was willing to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, of course he ain't gonna, you know, agree with most of what Trump did, but he was willing to like at least talk to Trump and do, you know, try and get a deal done, you know what I'm saying? And I was just thinking like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the wokeness that I was about, you know, this is what wokeness should be. This is a real wokeness instead of all this fucking kind of just bullshit that's going right now. And what did I have, bro? Like, you know, and so I just started thinking like, man, and it's true, bro. Like, I wish I'm just here talking to nobody, like talking to y'all, of course, but like, I have no guest or whatever, bro. And this is like a time where I would love to have a guest. Of course, who wouldn't want to have Ice Cube as a guest? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, to talk about some of these things, to ask him some things, because Ice Cube put out a whole CD that was called America KKK's Most Wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is where woke Ice Cube is coming from. You know what I'm saying? America KKK. You know what I'm saying? And I believe even when Trump first came out, he had some songs, going after Trump and everything. You know what I'm saying? And like, I would just like to ask Ice Cube some questions, because we just got off of the January 4th episode where it was the Great American Hate-a-thon, which I should have just said hate on. You know what I'm saying? Like hard on, hate on. But what you gonna do? I'd like to ask him some questions, like Cube. You know what I'm saying? Like you did America KKK and you was NWA. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the police. Like, where do you think we are now? You know what I'm saying? Do you still think like, and I mean, look what's going on right now. It's Jim Crow 2.0 and all of this shit. Like, Cube, you think that's what that is? You know what I'm saying? Because of course I ain't really down with all of that. You know what I'm saying? But like, Cube, do you still think it's America KKK? You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I do think that he would say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he came, he tried to bring that, he's so concerned, like his plan that he brought to Trump, you know what I'm saying? If you realize what it was like, black people need to be getting shit and they ain't getting shit right now. You know what I'm saying? And, so I do think that he would say, like, to a degree, yes, we still are America KKK. You know what I'm saying? And then I would be like, but are we at least trending better? You know what I'm saying? Better than it was. Because, like, when he did that, he wasn't where he is at in society today. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though he was, he started, like Drake said, but he started from the bottom, now he's here. You know what I'm saying? And back then, you know what I'm saying, he was more, just starting, just rising. But now this man is a fucking, you know what I'm saying? He's a fucking boss. He's a mogul. He's got, he can do music. He does movies. He's the owner of the Big Three basketball league. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, like, I would want somebody like Ice Cube to reconcile that. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as, do you think you're not free still? You know what I'm saying? Like, dog. You know what I'm saying? This is just thoughts I had through the mind right seeing this stuff. But y'all know what I'm saying, bro? Like, we not free, dog. And I understand, like, the masses is not Ice Cube, but I feel like, like, I'm not Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk either. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, bro. Like, I just wish I could ask Cube, of course, like, Cube, come talk to me, bro. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? That's it. The next one I got is on the American flag. Cube, let's talk about the American flag. There was this crazy thing during the week that was like, I forgot, it was the Utah chapter of the BLM. And they were talking about how they decided that the American flag was a racist symbol, and anybody that flew that symbol was a racist. You know what I'm saying? And the Utah BLM chapter is definitely not the only ones that think that is the case, especially with the way things are going. Y'all know that's true. You know what I'm saying? And dude, that shit is just crazy to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy how those people, like, so many people now are like, just I think they mixing up that flag, the flag, with the fucking Confederate flag, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the American flag beat the Confederate flag, and then the slaves got free. You know what I'm saying? Now, like, if y'all want to take it and go deep into it and be like, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for that American flag, then there, then black folk wouldn't have never been slaves over here either. Like, bro, we could go around in that circles if you want. You know what I'm saying? That shit happened, and for like 300, 400 years, you was in that slavery. It was it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could say if it wasn't because of that, it was. And it was like that for centuries. You know what I'm saying? But it was that flag that, got y'all out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's, if you're going to argue against that, then, whatever, bruh. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand how they're acting. Like, you know what I'm saying? You act like that for the Confederate flag. You see the Confederate flag. Ugh, okay, that's race. You need heritage hate, whatever, bruh. Like, ugh, you know what I'm saying? But the American flag, bruh, like, like, to go to all of that, you know what I'm saying, bruh? And then you just ascribe anybody that's flying it to be racist. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just Utah people. You know what I'm saying? Like there is no doubt there's people in every fucking 50 states that think that way. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is just crazy to me, bruh. Like, and this is crazy. Like, I'm not a black person, and I've already discussed how the flag factors in with my past as far as my school and everything. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I always thought like this, and y'all, you know, black folk, y'all tell me I'm crazy. You know, Twitter, holla at me, say, dog, you're crazy. As far as the Confederate flag is concerned, I don't even understand like why black folk would be that mad at it as far as being flown. And this is why I'll say that. It's a big X flag, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know what it is. It's red with the blue X. To me, if I'm a black person, like, like black folk always be like, you know, like, you know, they never feel, it's always the thing about like black people, like, you know, they feel like they're getting hunted in society and all of that, you know what I'm saying? And like, they can't walk down the street and they never know. And you know what I'm saying? They're always afraid if the white person, whatever. And I'm always like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you see that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you never know. That's what they think. They'll never know. You know what I'm saying? It's this white person. I don't know. If you see a white person flying that flag, you fucking know. Like, you know what I'm saying? X marks the spot, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see that flag, you on, you know, the radar is up. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, nah, not that. You know what I'm saying? Like, not them. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I don't understand. Like, you know, of course it's shitty. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, I just always thought that like X marks the spot, bruh. Like, you know what I'm saying? To where you would know, to where you usually don't know. You usually like, you would know. Like, yes, not that's that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, bruh. Like everybody that flies the flag now is racist. You know what I'm saying? It's just all more of that January 4th. Hate America, hate on. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, dude? I don't know, bro. It's like and that's the other thing. Like the racists that y'all, like, they say, like, every, you know, talking about all the racists today, America's racist society. You know what I'm saying? And like, they got racists. You know what I'm saying? But the racists that y'all worried about today, you know what I'm saying? They still about that Confederate flag too. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at January 6th. You know what I'm saying? You had 100,000 people there. You got these fucking the most fanatic ones that was there, the ones that made it in. Some of them motherfuckers had that flag. You know what I'm saying? You go into the belly of the beast, into the Trump rallies or something, you might see a few. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of these people might be okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you at a Trump rally, bro, most of those people are gonna be okay. Most of those people ain't never gonna cause no problem for you at all. And you know what? Those ones that you see, if you see one, you know what I'm saying, like, just flying that flag, that's one right there that you gotta worry about. You know what I'm saying? But at least you fucking see them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this could be just like stupid white person thoughts, man. But you know, it's just how I see it, bro. Just a little quick thing. We moving on, bro, and it's more to I don't know what this would be classified under, bro. It's kind of like I guess it's kind of a woke thing, or it's just kind of a societal thing, and a double standards thing, kind of. I don't know if y'all saw. This weekend, what's his name? Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor fought. Dustin Poirier from Lafayette, Louisiana. That's where we at. That's where we from. Representing, doing us proud. You know what I'm saying? He went in there and he beat Conor McGregor's ass. You know what I'm saying? And it was a great sight to see. Now, you know, I'm not here for that. At the fight, you know what I'm saying, during the coverage, you got this girl, Addison Rae, who, dude, until like a fucking month-ish, I'm old, okay? And I guess my son might not be to the age of all of that quite yet. And I just jumped on TikTok, so I don't know about, you know, I didn't know about that either, but I found out looking at all of this that this girl is that popular, and I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, the biggest TikToker, or second the biggest TikToker, and coincidentally, this girl was born in Lafayette, Louisiana. Like, how do you come from Lafayette, Louisiana? The biggest TikToker in the world was born in Lafayette, Louisiana, and you don't know that, and you don't know of her. That was me. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying attention to all this politics. I ain't paying attention to the TikTok dances. You know what I'm saying? And anyway, So Addison Rae, the UFC people, they trying to get the eyes on their fight. You know what I'm saying? So I guess they asked this girl Addison Rae to do the little walk up, people coming in, you know what I'm saying? You interviewing them, kind of like a red carpet thing, but to the UFC or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Dude, everybody got a problem with Addison Rae. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of this bullshit on like Twitter, and I'm sure whatever social media site you on. I always talk about Twitter because that's the one I do. Talking about all of these people that studied reporting or journalism, you know what I'm saying, that would die for this opportunity, and they just gave it to this girl because she said, like, one of the things she said was like, I only took, what she said, like 3 semesters of journalism, and look what I got. You know what I'm saying? And they just fucking crushing this girl, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just some fucking woke bullshit. The funny thing was, none of the people doing that were actual UFC people. You know, it's like all the UFC fans that's just here for the fight and just all of that. They had no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? They understand the deal. It's a fucking show, bro. You're trying to get eyeballs and everything. This is one of the most popular little chicks that they got. You know what I'm saying? And, you got all of these fucking woke assholes, bro. Just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? She's just taking a spot. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bitch. Oh my God, bruh. And it all factors in, I'm sure, to the TikToking thing about they all mad at her because she got famous, you know what I'm saying? And, she's doing TikTok dances. A lot of the creators of the TikTok dances were black folk, I guess, apparently. You know what I'm saying? And all of this shit was just so gross to me, bruh. And it just got me thinking, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the problem y'all got with Addison Rae here? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's boil it down, because I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like she clearly she's unqualified for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Hey, clear. And that's how she was playing it. Like, I'm stupid, cute, white, not white. I didn't mean that. I'm stupid, cute girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, here, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me interview whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all it was. And for everybody, it's like, yeah, look at this hot chick right there. Shaking the stuff in front of me. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm just thinking, bro, like, if that was Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they got Snoop Dogg out there, you know what I'm saying, doing that, just out there talking to the, as they come in, Snoop, interviewing, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it's even, some of the UFC fighters that's there to watch the fight, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's Snoop doing that instead of Addison Rae, do these people have a problem with it? Fuck no. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh. But this little Addison Rae, everybody got an issue. Like, bruh, that shit is just gross, bruh. Like, how all of that went down, just yucky. You know what I'm saying? And then, the funny thing is that, all of that's an issue. Like I said, none of the actual MMA people, they understand it's a show. The funny thing, like, so this great fight, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking, I say great fight, Dustin busts his ass in not even a round, you know what I'm saying? But it was like very cool, like, I don't even know, like, dramatic and everything, because, McGregor got his leg broke and then he fucking melted down in the interview and all of this stuff, you know what I'm saying? And it was just great. You know what I'm saying? Like, so much to talk about. And then ESPN throws it to their coverage, right? And they got Teddy Atlas and Max Kellerman, along with Bisping and Bisping. I'm saying his name wrong. And, did they have one other fighter? I'm trying to think. But the point was this. Max Kellerman and Teddy Atlas, a boxing dude. Oh, and Stephen A. was also there, by Stephen A. Smith. So you know what I'm saying? 3 out of the 4 dudes that they got talking ain't MMA dudes. You know what I'm saying? But none of those people that was bitching about Addison Rae, you know what I'm saying, was bitching at all that it was Teddy Atlas or Max Kellerman. Number one, because they probably didn't even realize the issue that was there. You know what I'm saying? They was just there to bitch, do that fucking woke shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was just so funny and ironic and everything that, like, all of the people that knew what's up, like all the MMA fighters, this is where they started to have a problem. Like, bruh, you ESPN, you spend all this money to get the MMA, you know what I'm saying? And then you're going to throw 3 out of your 4 people that's analyzing and doing all this shit ain't got nothing to do with the MMA, bruh. The boxers, or in Stephen A's case, whatever he is, you know what I'm saying? Like, insane, bruh. Like insane. And the only one that's, you know what I'm saying? Like all the woke people, all they got a problem with is little Addison Rae. You know what I'm saying? Like just unbelievable, bruh. Like just an observation I made. We was actually at the casino, doing all of this, bro. And I'm just like, we came back into the room like to see the, I was watching fight on my phone actually, you know what I'm saying? And just all of this stuff going on, bro. And I just start taking notes because it's just wow, bro. And and then so that happens, right? And we're talking about double standards, all of this shit. So okay, all of that. Next day, was the day that Richard Branson did the space flight thing. You know what I'm saying? Space tourism, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And there was a big race, and Bezos was gonna be the first one, and then Branson beat him by a week or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? And so that turned into a billionaire shit. Shit like hate on. You know what I'm saying? Billionaire hate on. And like it was the same thing. Like you know what I'm saying? Like just looking how like wokeness plays into it and the double standards and all of this, you know what I'm saying? Because look, I ain't got no love for the billionaires, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, just the way like that is going, like I can understand you hating on billionaires, you know what I'm saying? But like because there's enough reason to hate them all, you know what I'm saying? They hoarding and everything, but they trying they are trying to kind of get to space, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not like they pissing it, like as far as trying to get to space, it's not like they pissing their money away on just fucking like bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like this right here, like this is like kind of an actual I understand that it's just tourism as far as Branson. I guess I hope I'm saying his name right. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The Virgin guy, Virgin Galactic guy. And I guess to a certain point is, and like, I'm going to break it down. Branson, like this was always his thing, like the space tourism. I don't think he had any further plans. He wanted to be the first person to do space tourism. You know what I'm saying? He's a billionaire. That's what he was about. Like that's his business. You know what I'm saying? That's his company. That's what he was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's shitting on billionaires in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's an easy target and everything. But Elon Musk is the other one, right? But I don't think like Elon Musk ain't rushing to do no fucking, like he catches shit too. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't fucking rushing for space tourism. This dude wants to go to the moon, go to space. You know what I'm saying? He's helping our space program. Like this is what this dude's whole life is about. You know what I'm saying? Like, like if you're gonna hate on him, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he's doing electric cars, but he's trying to get us to space. Like, what you gonna do? How you gonna hate on him for that? You know what I'm saying? The one is easy to hate on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how this factors into anything. I just found it interesting, right? It's fucking Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is a fucking asshole that just wants to be in everything, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is he doing trying to go to space, bro? You know what I'm saying? You started off with books, and then you just fucking, now you got to just sell everything. You just got to sell everything. You just got to be in everything. Now you buying supermarkets. You buying, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything. You just got to be, you know what I'm saying? And that's it. And now he's just trying to be the first one. I just got more money. I just want to be the first one to space. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But that was a long kind of setup to where to get to the double standards type of thing, bro. Because like the only part I'm saying, bro, because it kind of factors into the wokeness and everything and the double standards as far as like, like let's just say like Jay-Z and Beyonce, like they're billionaire now. You know what I'm saying? Like you ever hear people shitting on Jay-Z and Beyonce for being a billionaire? Like whenever they do, like to me the biggest thing of the year as far as they're concerned is their little Rock Nation brunch, right? And you know that they spend, they got to spend probably $5 million on that shit by now. You know what I'm saying? $5 million for brunch. You know what I'm saying? For all of these folks. You know what I'm saying? And like, like what kind of asshole you gotta be to get, you know what I'm saying? To come on that day and just be like, fuck these billionaire motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It don't happen for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to shit on, you know, all these other dudes, but you know what I'm saying? And it's a weird thing how, like, even when you look at like hip hop in general, like the thing is it's all about making money, and I want to be a billionaire. I want to be a billionaire. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the CRT thing is almost like a Marxism type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, you frown upon all that, and everybody need to be equal, and everything needs to be equity and everything. But you look at the popular culture and everything, and it's like, you know, I want to be a millionaire. I want to be a billionaire. Money, 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 money. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's what's being celebrated. I understand where that comes from, as in we ain't had nothing and now we trying to have something. You know what I'm saying? But it's just weird. You know what I'm saying? Like all these, you know, these billionaire industrial people, you shit on them. But like, you know, if you're, you know, y'all know what I'm trying to say, bro. It's double standards, and it's just another interesting thing, bro. Like that's this. I just try and come on here, point out these little interesting things that pop in my head. Maybe you don't think it's interesting at all. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you done turned the channel by now. Let's just move it on. I think that's all we got to this. And I just got maybe one more, and then we're gonna get to Kamala. I promise. What's the last one I got? Oh, and this is just another weird thought, bro. It's funny how this notes. We're gonna see how this comes out, because these are actually some weird topics. I put under the theory of communism, LeBron is LeBron and Jane is a secretary, but they're the same. You know what I'm saying? And like I was always. And I still am not like I like the idea of communism. I have just in my age come to I don't even say realize, because nobody ever knows, that I don't know if it would work. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to hear about all of this. It's been tried everywhere and it never, you know what I'm saying? Bitch, China started off as communists, and they're basically trying to still be communists, and they catching our ass. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, what makes America great? You know what I'm saying? Like, what makes America great? And it's how good that we, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, like if you're in like a communist system, even a China, if you can reach the level of excellence that, you know what I'm saying, everybody like shitting on American excellence, and like that's a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about, you know, you have no problems if it's like, you know, like black folk will make a big deal about black excellence, you know what I'm saying? But try and teach American excellence, and that's a bad thing, or that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, because it's like back to the little thing that I said, like, you know, like think about that. Like think about like if everybody's equal, you know what I'm saying? Like LeBron can still be LeBron. He can still play basketball. You need people to play basketball. And Jane is just a secretary. But then like under communism, kind of, you know what I'm saying? The theory of communism, because of course that's not how it is in China either, where everybody's the same. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, LeBron would, you know, LeBron, and I'm saying basically the same, not the same, but basically the same. You know what I'm saying? I guess kind of like in North Korea, you know what I'm saying? But I guess even in North Korea, as far as we know, like there's got to be some difference. But, you know what I'm saying? Like basically make the same, basically live the same, except LeBron is LeBron and Jane is a secretary. Like how weird is that? Could that even happen? You know what I'm saying? Is that even possible? You know what I'm saying? Would LeBron be LeBron if he couldn't fucking be LeBron? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if LeBron wasn't a fucking almost billionaire, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how that would work. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I just want to point out that I was also blowed when I was thinking about this too. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to get greatness as someone, and it also comes with, to have that level of greatness, you have to have that level of, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing about like communism in China. You don't have a lot of that bad. You have everybody in the middle, but you don't get none of that good, you know, that level of goodness either. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what do you rather? What do you rather? And no doubt, like back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Like I was totally more down with I'll sacrifice this as long as everybody could be whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, maybe as I've grown older and, you know, worked a lot and everything and not even accumulated a lot, you know, maybe I don't know, bro. Like, do you want a truly average existence, or do you want to have the possibility of just extreme greatness? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like this is where you could tie it into America. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you rather the Chinese model, or do you rather America? And you shitting on America and all of this. But America provides those possibilities. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like more and more and more people than ever that look like LeBron, you know what I'm saying, are starting to, that is becoming in reach for them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but it's all this thing about we ain't free, bro. It's just more interesting things to think about, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Do you want a truly average existence where everybody is just truly average, and you know what I'm saying, and everything's average, bro, and your movies are average, and you know what I'm saying, and your food's average, and you know what I'm saying? Or do you want a place where some of this shit is just extraordinary? You know what I'm saying? But then you got to deal with some shit that's just ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then that's, I don't know, bro. What kind of way you want to live in? That's all I got, bro. That's all I got. And like I said, I was going to talk about Kamala, and that's hard for me because I got used to saying Kamala. You know what I'm saying? And I know that motherfuckers are gonna listen to this and be like, look at this motherfucker, no respect for that lady. You know what I'm saying? And the funny thing is that the way that I came to pronounce her name as Kamala was trying to respect the lady. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I don't know where you came up, I don't know where you grew up. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in South Louisiana during the time of Mid-South Wrestling in the 80s, and then in the 90s, even WWF was with National. And bruh, when you see Kamala, you know what I'm saying? You don't think Kamala if you came from where I came from at the time that I came from. You know what I'm saying? You think Kamala. You know what I'm saying? Like Kamala the Giant. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody knows that's what you think of, Kamala the Giant. When I first heard for the fucking, through till she was running for president, I called her Kamala Harris, and so did a lot of motherfuckers that didn't know the difference. You know what I'm saying? And then I just kept telling myself it's not. I kept on saying Kamala, and I kept on saying it's not Kamala. It's not Kamala. And I could have sworn I heard somebody say Kamala, and then would put it in my head that made it easy for it. It's like Kamala, like Pamela. You know what I'm saying? It's like Pamela, but it's not. It's Kamala. And to me, that fit in totally with kind of like I don't even know how you describe it. Like how do black folk do like a lot of the naming now? It's like the way black folk do their names is almost like a living thing. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like it just grows off another one. You know, like it's a living breathe. I don't even know how to describe it. Like to where now it's like Jadavion and you know what I'm saying? And to me, like Kamala like would fit in with that, it wasn't Pamela, it's Kamala. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I don't even feel bad because I don't even like the lady. You know what I'm saying? But I figure, it's just come a time where I ain't trying to insult anybody either. That was never my aim, bro. I can't make this fucking shit up, bro. I'm telling you why, and I'm telling you why. If I'm gonna be doing, these things, you know what I'm saying, that I might as well try and get it right. You know what I'm saying? And if she ain't never know what I is, and if she was ever offended, I would apologize, even though I have no love for that lady at all. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't trying to offend at all. And now it's Kamala. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna struggle with it for a little while. I will, but I figured that I would do that, and I'm gonna try and Kamala from now on. You know what I'm saying? That's it, man. I ain't even trying to make a big deal about that shit. But look, that's all we got. We got a lot in the Twitter streets too, bro. As far as y'all saw me fuck up this shit already, bro. But that's what we got, and see y'all on that side. Punk is politicians.